Hi. The title isn't completely clickbait. I mean, it's kind of like okay, it's entirely listen, if you don't know who this motherfucker is, you're probably not old enough to be watching this channel. Go do your fucking homework. jacksfilms is a YouTube OG. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need an introduction if you're watching my channel. He's definitely one of my biggest comedic inspirations. He recently posted a video challenging people to make their own episode of YIAY, which is one of his staple series. How the series basically works is Mr. jacksfilms puts a prompt at the end of every episode. It's normally a silly question or asking what you would do in a certain scenario, and then the next day he will read all of his favorite replies out on the camera. The format used to be very rapid fire, pre-recorded, but he stretched it as well. He does a lot of it live on Twitch, and he also had a game show back in the past. For my episode though, I decided to go with the old rapid fire one because that's what I'm most nostalgic for. When I found this, I had just canceled my dating sim stream and moved it like a week or two out because I just hadn't been able to organize myself at all. Work was busy, and I also was having a bit of trouble focusing, and also a couple people died, but that's, you know, it's whatever. And then I wanted to make a video talking about all the Discord age verification shit and combine that with the stupid fucking Super Bowl ad that feels like it belongs at the beginning of a dystopian movie to show how terrible the world has gotten. And now apparently the ability to lease a fucking PS5 from Sony, shit's just fucked, and I wanted to rant about it a bit. But luckily, you don't need to get that depressing shit this week, because I read that title, I watched the video, learned how much free reign you essentially have to make this episode, and I was like, yeah, I can do it. Obviously, I wanted to make a good impression, so the first thing I did was go through the painstaking labor of putting on a fancy suit. It was pretty lit, honestly. I just downloaded all the files, and then I looked at them in Drive while I was recording, so I didn't really need to download all the files. All three of the options had a Google Drive associated with them with all the answers that Jack's team selected, but they also came with links to the YouTube and Blue Sky posts in case you wanted to supplement some of them with your own, and that is what I did. I went with the Mr. Beast one because I felt like that was most kind of up my alley. It was also one that was like the least YIAY Jack-centric. A lot of the ones that get selected for episodes of YIAY are generally ones that already kind of have a little bit of an inside joke or are attuned to Jack's specific humor. So I figure one on a topic that literally everyone knows and has an opinion about would probably be the best route to take to make it kind of truly my own. I'd go into the entire creative process of actually recording the video, but to be honest, there isn't one. I just say words and shit at the camera. I didn't write fuck for ass in this. I'm not sure what it'll do, if I'll play the whole video or like intersplice it in. If I play the full video, I'll do it right after this clip because it'll be funny. Yesterday, somebody else asked you, what's the title of the next Mr. Beast video? I'm hoping that your answers have the same energy as I do as a person, that is to say, an affront to God. I gave 1,000 Labubus to starving children. Jimothy Brestington is doing the real work here. Stop being so selfish, okay? There's kids in Africa that could eat that Labubu. I trapped 300 million sperm cells in my fiance, and the first one to the end gets to be my child. More of an intro than a title. I mean, if YouTube extended the limit of characters, I would 100% click on that. I know a lot of people these days are concerned about sex ed in schools, so I mean, if there's a way to do it, it's this. If you want to give your kid a talk, just show them this. Luring 100 homeless people into a spike trap. Convincing thumbnail, but I can tell this is Photoshop though, because that view count is way too low for Mr. Beast. Gotta crank it up. I made 1,000 divorced dads fight for custody. Once again, a very genius idea. If you really love your kid that much, just fucking prove it. I know you're fighting for custody right now, but when this shit's done, I need you to catch another kind of case. Learn geometry nodes or be abandoned in a chunk. This is so fucking stupid. What is? I already know if I was one of the babies there, I would be screwed. I don't know how the hell that shit works, and I'm pushing 30. Only 3.5 million views in 41 minutes. I think Mr. Beast fell off. I'm wondering what the two things have to do with each other. Is there some kind of puzzle in the jungle that relies on geometry nodes? Or is Mr. Beast just overseeing everything and going like, you have not solved this puzzle in an hour. See you later. I'll let your parents know that you love them or whatever. I'm baking 450 million cookies to make good on the promise of my channel's header. Fucking liar. That's a good point, actually. That's the important Mr. Beast controversy we gotta be talking about here. Where are the cookies, Jimmy? I gotta stop yelling. Every time I do, it clips the mic. Last to leave the jar wins $500,000. This isn't an official Jack Council selected one. I just wanted to put this one in because the assified Jimmy Breast is giving me nightmares. I destroyed a volcano to play the floor is lava in real life. Pompeii walked so Mr. Beast could run. I made 1984 real. Hashtag Mr. Beast is watching. To be honest, I think I would prefer that to whatever the hell's happening nowadays. Imagine if Mr. Beast was Big Brother, dude. That'd be fucking hilarious. I just bought an entire country, and for the next 100 days, I'm turning it into a totalitarian dystopia. We've enlisted a bunch of thought police, and if you even think about breaking the rules that we set, then you're eliminated. And you don't want to get eliminated because that would be plus good, I think. Is that how Newspeak works? Taking back the gift of sight from 1,000 people. That's what he should have done when the whole, like, controversy or whatever happened. He should have just made all the people blind again. Just reset everything to square one. For every reaction, there's gotta be an equal and opposite reaction. Laws of physics or something. I recreated Lord of the Flies with 100 real-life schoolboys. Why my smile looks like I'm wearing human skin over my real face. He does kind of look like that, doesn't he? I'm never gonna unsee that. Cool. I got over 10,000 waiters to sing and clap happy birthday at one particular person. I think if that happened to me, I would find whatever I could on the table to kill myself with. I cured cancer and patented the cure. Real talk, I know there's some shit going on overseas right now about how they've found some species of frog where the genes can actually like have the ability to attack and target cancer cells, and it seems really cool and really exciting, and I'm just wondering how soon until they wipe all the frogs out and then arrest the people that made it. It could be any day now, you don't know. I spent 1 quadrillion years in the time prison cube and had every single thought that a man could conceivably have. That sounds like a special kind of torture. We overthrow the US government with sizzling fajitas. When the fajitas come out sizzling. I don't know if that's a dance. Sad news for this user though, it's been a couple months. We no longer have January 6th on the calendar this year. 2027 though, we'll bring the fajitas, trust. Also, this thumbnail makes me wish I was blind. I love it. Giving Lamborghinis to Ice Age. Oh fuck. Listen, give a Lamborghini to your local ICE agent, okay? They need it. I really appreciate the selecting team just choosing the absolute worst things I could read. I blew up an entire country and surprised everyone with a new one. I hope he implements this into the 1984 video. I created my own political party and made 100 millennials fight to the death to become president. That's the kind of reform I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try and read this all at once. Hey you, look at this fucking circle. Isn't that so fucking cool? Isn't that the coolest circle you've ever seen? Hey, you're not looking. You're not looking, you piece of shit. I will kill you. I like how the money's just there. Like, it's not even, like, you don't even get it. It's just over the circle. 0 likes, what the fuck? If I still had a Twitter, I would like this tweet, definitely. Shout out to you, nice juicy smut. Thank you very much. I closed an entire hospital and the last patient to survive gets their life support back. I kind of fuck with it. Survival of the fittest. This is my kind of Hunger Games. 100 grandmas versus 100 mountain lions. And then shortly after, 100 mountain lions versus 1 grandma. You'd assume the grandma get eaten immediately, but the thumbnail's telling a different story. It's like all the lions are running away and the grandma's just giving them like a death stare. 100 lions can be menacing, but have you ever seen those old boomer memes on Facebook? That shit could cause psychological damage to a lion easy. $100 versus a $100,000 roller coaster. I'm gonna say it. The $100 one looks kind of fun. Is that a goddamn tentacle in this shit? What the fuck? Oh no, the tentacle's coming out of Mr. Beast. No, it's a horn. Shit, why did I think that was a tentacle? That's a self-report if ever I heard one. 1 baby versus 10,000 bees. I'm terrified of bees and I hate babies, so I don't know which I would want to have happen here. I mean, if the bees are that big in real life, then, you know, if there's 10,000 of them, you're already screwed. Get all your affairs in order with what little time you have left. My apology. I am very sorry about blinding 1,000 children. I thought that would make up for my past misdeeds, but I was incorrect. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. $1 apology video versus $1 million apology video. For $1 million, you could hire an entire production team and a PR firm to write the whole apology for you, but the problem is that if you needed to do that, your apology is still gonna suck shit anyways. I play Hungry Hippos with real hippos. This one sounds less utterly dystopian and harrowing and a lot more fun. I can't believe Jimmy Breast made hippos real. I suppose that raises the question of what you would be feeding these IRL Hungry hippos. What do you think the white balls would taste like? I don't like how I phrased that. I killed 1,000 planets with a real infinity gauntlet. Do you think Thanos should be a Mr. Beast fan? I'm assuming not. Amish person lives in VR for 100 days. We all make jokes and shit about how, like, if you showed this to a Victorian child, their brain would just melt. But I think if you did this to an Amish person, their brain would actually just, like, deconstruct. I really hope Jimmy Breast picks up on that. That'd be funny. I have an idea for you. Eat a Tide Pod. Just kidding. Which Pokemon would be in the Epstein files? That's like the first thing that came into my head. There is something wrong with me. I mean, if that wasn't obvious. Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of YIAY. I'm Jimmy Beast and my tummy has the rumblies. The winner of the challenge apparently gets to host an episode of YIAY, and I don't know if I have a shot considering I already kind of have a debuff, but that'd be fun. That's the tale on how jacksfilms saved my ass by giving me an idea for a video this week that wasn't depressing as hell. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, just keep it to yourself. I don't need to know that. I'm on a podcast, I DJ, I have a second channel, I do meth, and I just got my ADHD prescription renewed, so we are finally back in business.
What the fuck is trolling?